Animation. The technique of photographing successive drawings or position of puppets or models to create an illusion of movement when the movie is shown as a sequence. A formal medium that has presented for more than a century, being presented in 1906 as a stop motion animation named Humorous Faces of Funny Faces. However, in 1908, Phantasmagory was the first handwritten animation created. 1924, Coco's song cartoon being from Fleischer Studios being told by the Fleischer Studios website that it's the first synchronous sound film with animation, although there's a thought that it's actually Steamboat Willie from 1928. 1937, Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs was the first full animated film. 1987, having the full animated running show that is still today, The Simpsons. And in 1995, Toy Story was made. Now, animation, it is a medium that has been for a long time. Has reached theaters, streaming service, YouTube, social media, and other. I'm not here to teach you about the animation industry and its effects or history in general. I'm not here to tell you how the history affects us. But I do want to show you how that affected me, not because I want to be central, but because there is importance in this industry, but I wanted to say it in a more personal perspective. Years ago, I felt like I was alone, and I felt like I didn't have an identity. I became helpless somehow, and I always end up taking the role of being the oldest sibling, of being smart. And somehow that took my identity. Somehow I just didn't felt right. And I didn't choose those roles. I didn't feel like I chose what I wanted to do. Whenever I go back to my past, I feel like it somewhat felt empty. Sure, I did have a lot of fun and either playing with my brothers or by myself, but I feel like a good portion of my life was just me being a good student in school, me having good grades, and just me falling in the role of being the oldest sibling in my family. I don't think I ever had a long lasting habit for a while, since those responsibilities were more important and I just didn't have anything to do. There wasn't much that I would have dedicated myself to do, and most of the time I just end up having responsibilities and homework to do. Nothing was long lasting, and I just wasn't able to connect with something or with someone enough for me to have a good relationship. And I feel like it ended up changing. I was always infused with the Western animation, Western cartoons, no matter where it came from, but it was usually from Cartoon Network. I was able to watch a lot of animated series and a lot of animated movies, all, and that became important for me. At that time, I just decided that I wanted to make cartoons. I wanted to make animated movies. So I started trying. I started become obsessed on film, and it became something I wanted to work in, being something I wanted to be part of, an industry that was able to give me a form of freedom. Independent creators are able to tell a story or do something that just has their own spark, their own style. Animation is a medium that, sure, it is popular, it is seen everywhere, but for me, this industry gave me a goal in life. I felt genuinely connected of being part of this, of me wanting to be part of this industry, and in a way, it was something I decided to be committed to. I had freedom, and I wanted to tell a story. I was able to explore different genres and understand how which genre make me feel more important, either it was adventure or life story. I wanted to have something to connect with, either if it was some shows that a lot of people watch, and but as well just joining communities that a lot of people were part of and that I was able to connect with. It gave me a start of an identity. It was a door to figure who I am. And I really hope that I was able to do this, me being part of this industry, whatever role I end up taking, because animation in general is something that is a medium that creates a lot of freedom. It is something you can do by your own style, your own way, and it is something that you may have, it feels like you have more control in by yourself. You know what you want, and I want to make something different. I want to become a comfort. I want to become something, a creator that's able to do something for other people. It gave me a way to discover who I am, and not having anyone or to tell me what to do or tell me how something I should do. My ideas are my own. Those ideas of those stories are what I end up having, what I end up seeing, and what I end up discovering. And they are mine. And I want to create something that is able to become part of something bigger so people can understand each other, can understand me, and can see themselves to be a better person, or just do something that is able to calm themselves, because that's it. That's all I want.